Alright, I am back. Fox is ready for the last quarter. Welcome back to State of Decay. Oh, got cardio. What do we get? Top choice is acrobatics. It's always going to be acrobatics since I believe it goes in alphabetical order.
Clear the cloud.
I want to see if that Juggernaut is still there. Yes, he is. So, in between episodes, I was thinking, so what do I do when what do you call it? What do I do when the objectives are, like I said, like kind of opposed, in the sense that they're all very time-consuming? Oh, good dodge. Come on. We gotta get this Juggernaut out of the way. And now we need to beat him up. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. You're invited for dinner.
I can't go catching this damn zombie plague thing.
Ugh. What is he doing? He's like super confused.
Burning me. I need something.
No, you don't. We're beating him up, but it keeps creating all those little plague zones. Oof! Oh, he interrupted him, that's funny.
Yeah, he's going
There we
down.
go. Okay, so we lured him over, got rid of that guy. And now what we're gonna do is... Oh, there's another quest. Oh god, there are so many quests right now.
Stay cool.
Okay, so this is what I've decided in the event there are just a ton of quests. Or in the event that there's just a mission objective where they're just like... Everything is like too time consuming. What I'm gonna do, I'll just pick one. And I'll just pick one to do and which ones to not do. So in this case, there's just not going to be any time to get to... Let me see, where do I have fuel? Yeah. Can I put some of this stuff in here? Oh yeah, I can put both of these in. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's continue. So basically, if we have weekly objectives where they're just too time consuming and they just can't be done within the span of the 1 week, then I'm just gonna pick the ones that I do and the ones that I don't do. And so the ones that I'm not going to do are, I'm not going to get the 3 different vehicle types because personally I just don't find that to be like super interesting. It's like, oh my god, now you've got 3 vehicles. Also, if you've been a long-time viewer, you know that Fox really does not care about vehicles, so that one's just like the big meh. That's how I feel about that one. Another one is we haven't claimed the military outpost. I have to find one first. That's one of the issues there. And there are so many quests to do that, like I said, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get to that one either. And, yeah. I mean, unless... is this a military outpost? A military quarantine station? There, we'll claim this and we'll say, there you go, this is the military outpost. Now people are going to say, oh, this is not technically a military outpost. Yep, well, it's going to be a military
This
outpost.
should totally be an outpost.
Do you mind
It's becoming the military outpost. Ow. Oh my god, I just want this military outpost. Just leave me alone. It's too much to ask for, though.
Do you mind waiting a spell?
Okay, before we claim it, let me look around. Let me see if there actually is... Because I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about, like, an artillery position. One of the problems is I don't even know where they are on this map.
How about you slow down a bit?
Yeah, that's one of the problems. I don't even know where the artillery outpost even is.
I'd almost forgotten what good times felt like.
Yep. I don't know where it is, to be honest. And there's no way we're going to be able to find it within the time of this. I would actually have to dedicate the episode to searching for it.
Sure is quiet in here.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to claim this. Oh, there you go. It's an ammo outpost. It's a military quarantine station. There you go. This counts as an outpost. So the next thing we're gonna do is this. We're gonna give these guys their guns. But that's definitely the issue with this week's objectives, is that one of them is just very time-consuming, the one where I have to accept all the quests. That's just a very time-consuming one. Otherwise, yeah, we probably would have time to do them, but... yeah. And then also there's the one like the... oh, wait, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Stupid thing. Well, I always get distracted by the custom point. And then there's the one about the honking the horn before you get out, like... those kinds of objectives. Like, there was another one that didn't make it last week where I have to, like, shut all the doors behind me or something. That's like a one that's in a really similar concept where it's going to be so easy for me to forget those because they're just not very significant things for me. They're little repetitive things that you got to do really frequently, but they're not like a constant thing. It's not like driving backwards is something that you constantly have to think about doing.
Nice to have a friend visiting.
And once again, even though I was talking about it, I just forgot about it right then and there. There we go. Honk the horn. Like, that's how outside of my muscle memory it is to do that. There we go. I give them the gun. These guys become allies.
You're always welcome here.
These guys give me medicine. I don't think I wanted to ever even recruit these guys to begin with. So I might leave them here as a meds option.
Do you mind waiting a spell?
I would like to see what they're selling, though, because now that they're an ally, I believe their inventory should change.
Yeah.
It's good to see you alive.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'll take that. Oh, look at that. It salvages for 45, but it costs 22. I'll take that. And I'll also take
Do
this.
you mind waiting a spell?
I'll take all of those. There we go. Okay, I want to put this at our outpost real fast.
I need a break.
Do you mind waiting a spell?
Oh my god, would you shut up? Like, you're just as bad as the, like, oh my god, I can't believe we found a base this big. Interesting little Shaggy Jack statues.
I got no complaints. Well, I do, but I'll let them slide for now.
Okay, so what do we do next? We already did the trader, the stash, the rookie mistakes.
Stay cool. I'll be there soon.
Okay, let's go get another fuel tank. It's interesting though, because like every time I'm silent, I'm typically thinking about it. It's interesting because you never know what people are gonna upvote.
Do you mind
And
waiting a spell?
oh my god, would you shut up about magic? It's like, what are you, a wizard or something? It's because like you don't know what people are gonna vote for, and you don't know what people are gonna upvote, and you don't know like if you're gonna get a combination of effects that are just like they kind of work against each other, like they do in this case. There were a few that I was glad didn't make it. There was one that was a submission where...
Waiting spell. I'm listening.
Get out of here.
Easy.
Get out. I'm getting a new person. I will pay 100 influence for you to shut up, basically. Where's the other person that I haven't recruited yet? It's you.
Hey, you.
I could use
There.
some help if you don't mind.
After you.
Okay, we're good to go. But yeah, he had the objective where basically what I would have to do is I would not be able to refuel until my vehicle completely runs out of fuel. And like that's one of the ones I probably would have vetoed, because I think that the reason I would veto that is because I think it would just make the content worse, because you don't want to run out of fuel at a really inconvenient time. So what I'd have to do is, if I'm kind of low on fuel, I would just have to drive around in circles to run my fuel out in order to refuel. And it's like, that would mean either A, you'd have to watch me drive donuts into the ground for a while, which would be like really bad content, or I would just have to edit it out and just skip forward, which like, you wouldn't even get to see anything. So I think in the end, the effect would have been the same.
Locked.
And so I'm glad that like that one didn't make it, just because like, oh,
Here.
I forgot their community died. I can loot
Oh,
them,
great. Here they come. That's pretty heavy.
and now I can sell this junk.
What's happening?
You have anything you want to trade?
Okay. Oh, hey.
You have anything you want to trade?
Yeah, sure.
I like how the little kitchen knives are worth like 11 influence. That's not bad. Okay.
We're mechanics. I'm teaching our newbie the ropes. Well, I'm trying to at least.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Okay, so here's the objective. And we get another slave.
Like a car mechanic or something.
That's right. I want to set up shop and get some of the busted cars around here working again. Gotta do something, yeah?
Probably have to fight that feral. Wow, look at all these army zombies. Okay, how close do I want to get? This time I will remember to honk the horn, so how close do I want to get before I get out? Probably about right here. And it looks like we did not get the attention of the feral, which is fine. Okay, let's go. Probably gonna kill that feral. Oh, or he despawned maybe?
Ah, man, our truck is trashed. I hope the parts are still there.
I knew we'd find it.
About time something went right.
Okay, that's fine. Let's head back. I guess the feral despawned. Not that I'm sad about it. And now we'll just drop this guy off, and that's another group of people that I could potentially just cancel and recruit. And we could sift through some more people, and or I could keep them as a way to generate vehicles, because they do give you a call-in.
Oh, hey.
Not you, it's the other guy. There you
I know
go.
you won.
Getting there.
How are you?
Let's see, what do you have to trade?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys give me... Well, actually, I don't really need... Oh, I'll take these parts. Oh, look at that. Parts are more expensive. It's 58 influence for 29 parts, or 30 influence for 33 parts. That's actually a way better deal. So it looks like Undead Labs might have not been as comprehensive with the parts economy as they believed they would be. Okay, so we need to go to this one now. Hopefully we can complete this quest by the end of it. By the end of this episode. I'm pretty sure we will be able to, though. Although I don't know. It is... We have to drive downtown and then drive back. Man, how many ferals have we had to fight during this week? It's crazy. That's another one, too. It's like... You people are always like, oh my god, Fox is such a huge pussy for, like, running away. It's like, no, Fox knows how to fight. He can fight ferals. Like, we killed, like, 6 of them in that one attack. It's like, I can fight them, I just don't... there we go. I just don't care to get into, like, really dumb fights. Like, it's not that I don't know how to fight. The question is just, is it worth it to fight? That's always the question. Is it worth it to fight? And the answer is often no. Like, if I go to an area and there's a whole ton of zombies there, there's a good chance I'm going to be like, whatever. I'll just wait for you guys to despawn. I'm going to go do something else. And then I'll just, let me remove the custom waypoint before I get confused. And what I'm going to do is just come back later after I do something else, and I'll come back when you despawn, and then I'll go loot it all. And then I won't have to, like, beat up my weapons and whatnot. Okay, I need the custom waypoint back. One thing I hate about the regular waypoints is that they don't give you one, they don't actually show up on screen, and 2, they don't give you like a distance. Only the custom waypoints do, which kind of annoys me. Do we have an ally nearby? Yeah, we do. We can actually honk near these guys to get out. Well, howdy, the townsfolk. Hope you don't mind if I, honk the horn right next to you. No big deal, right? Where does this go? Oh, it's just a little staircase to a ledge. Okay, and I guess we'll walk our way there. That way I don't have to, like, constantly honk the horn when I can remember to. One of the annoying effects that we had this week is that I have to take the skill on the top of the list. That's annoying because it basically just ruins the characters and turns them into crappy characters. It could be fixed with... Wow. Let's lead them back over to these guys. I mean, it could be fixed if I use retraining manuals, but the season isn't going to last long enough to use retraining manuals. So in the end, what you wind up with are just, like, characters who are, like, not very good. It's not like a super annoying effect, because, like, if somebody made the rule that you can never choose skills at all, like, you're stuck with, like, your basic skills, I could do that. Like, it wouldn't be that. That's kind of what this is like. Having acrobatics is basically, to me, it's like no different than not having a cardio skill.
A screamer!
And also, like, let's say I got assault for, like, a shooting skill. That would be another example where it would be like, that would basically be the same as just not having a fighting skill.
Hold up for a bit.
Or a shooting skill, not a fighting skill. I better get this guy. Okay, we just gotta get over there and I guess loot the area for the prescription drugs and get back home, and that'll be the end of the episode.
This is where T-Dog used to leave the drugs for me.
T-Dog? Are you sure this is legal?
I don't know. The restaurant had a few health code violations, but they always kept their license.
Of course. Now it's like you should have just brought the vehicle with you, is how it is now.
Head on a swivel. Got zombies all around.
I'm out of gas.
I cannot wait to not have to use heavy weapons. Yeah, you'll be fine.
How you like me now?
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. You know what I might do is just loot the area and run. Seems like a good idea.
Time to get the ball rolling.
Ah, it's gonna be this one too.
I am sure the best find of the day.
Okay, now we'll just go.
Sure that bringing home a big stash of drugs isn't gonna cause any trouble?
Where is our... It's right there.
Don't worry. There should be enough for everybody.
Now we'll just run. I mean, this is what I mean. It's like, should I just stay there and fight them? What's the point of it? Why fight all those zombies? I'm gonna get like, what, like 20 influence, and all it's gonna do is really beat my weapon up. It's just going to cause like massive damage to this sledgehammer. Probably like get some more injuries. It's just not worth it. It's like, what's the point of it? Why even fight him? Like, what do you gain from fighting him? When this is like, this is what we came for. We came for the rucksack of medicine.
I gotta rest.
Okay, now that we got this, time to head back home. lights on. And since when we get back, that'll probably be the end of the episode. I'm probably just going to reflect on this week. This week was a bit interesting. You know, at first when I was looking them up, I was like, this week is really not going to be that interesting, because I was like, getting some vehicles, like, that's not going to be all that fun. It's not going to be all that interesting collecting some cars. I'm kind of glad I didn't have to do that one, just because, like, I just didn't want to do that. Like, that just seems kind of boring to me. Another one was, what were the other objectives? Claim the military outpost. That one would not have been an issue if the fact I just don't know where it is. So it's like, you know, I just don't know. I would actually have to spend this week searching for it. But there is no way I would be able to spend this week searching for the military outpost and also getting the other things done on the list. Then there was repairing the survey car. Well, we only just recently were able to get the repair kit. So I think for the first 2 episodes, we just didn't even have a repair kit. And then when we did get a repair kit, it's kind of it's kind of in the same case as collecting all the vehicles. It's like, I don't care about, basically, I think people misunderstand the survey car. Like, people seem to think that, like, oh my god, like, Fox will be so upset if he doesn't have his survey car. I don't care. It's really, like, when I say it's not a big deal, I mean it. I don't care. I don't need the survey car. Like, in fact,
counting a lot of zombies in that horde.
In fact, I would prefer to have this car right now than have to go out and get the survey car right now. Like, I would much rather... Okay, I had a feeling there were some bloaters there. Like, I would much rather just not get the survey car at all and not have to go look for it, because then I wouldn't be able to do the primary challenge that was issued, which I thought was the most interesting one, which was accepting all the quests. I was like, out of all these, the ones that are going to be really interesting is accepting all the quests and being forced to use heavy weapons. Even honking the horn, I'm like, honking the horn is not as big of a deal as I think people think it is. Like he nicknamed it like, oh, honking the horn will be the fox hunt. It's not. It's really not going to be that big of a deal. The only way it would be is if it spawned ferals, and then I would just get back in the car and drive away. And then I would just come back to the objective later on. So that one, it's like, that's the only one that I didn't do too well on, and that's because, like, it's just hard to remember. But even though I didn't remember, I'm not going to be hard on myself where I'm like, oh, it's Fox, you should have done it better. Yeah, I should have done that better, but the only thing I'm unhappy about, that was the top voted one. It had like 138 votes. I think that one was really big. But at the same time, I think that's one where, like, maybe people don't realize that it's really not that big of a deal. A good example is like that part where the screamer screamed just now. You might think that, oh my god, what is Fox going to do now that there are 30 zombies here? Oh, he's in trouble now. Or I'll just run.
Get ready. We
I'll
have
just
an army
leave.
of these coming in.
That's all. I'm just gonna run away. So it's like, it's the same thing. Like, if I have to honk the horn, I'll do it. I'll honk the horn real quick. Oh man, what's Fox? He'll run away. That's all he has to do. Run away.
Mission
There we go.
accomplished.
Put this in.
Check the expiration date on those drugs, people. I don't know where they came from.
Base is being attacked. Zombies are
Okay.
everywhere.
That said, even though I don't think that the honking the horn was that big of a deal, I do wish that I was better on it, but it was really hard to remember to do it.
Brace yourself, guys. More zombies coming.
That won't work.
Ah, I don't want to fight these guys. I want to look at my base while they're doing that. So I still can't upgrade this. I can do this, though. And I can upgrade this. Do I want to, though? I'm going to build this temporarily. Just to kind of like... until I figure out what to build there. I don't know what to build there yet.
Wave of zombies about to hit us.
Okay, are we... Let me... Zombie threaded on. How much time? Okay. It was a small siege, that's why. Are you a hero? No, okay, then you actually do need the EXP bonus. You're a feral, but it was so faint. He must be really far away.
I'll admit, I had my doubts for a while, but folks, we won the day.
Okay. Let's check our stats. So we're losing 4 food a day, which is unfortunate. In order to counteract that, we still need somebody with the knowledge of gardening. That's... interesting. I could have swore the kitchen allowed you to...
Of course I like you. I've gone at least a day since calling you an asshole.
We could also start well, I don't think we need to ration. We're not in that kind of a situation. Wait, is it right here? No, it's collect seeds, darn. I could have swore there was... I guess it doesn't work in these kinds of, situations. Or rather, I guess this particular kitchen doesn't permit it, but I could have swore the kitchen allowed you to create a book on gardening. I mean, we'll figure it out in time. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this episode. Like I think the only thing I'm not satisfied is honking the horn. Like I could have been better on that, but I'm not sweating it about collecting the cars because I think doing the quests was just way more interesting and also way more important than collecting the cars. And same with like getting the military outposts. I think that doing the quests resulted in much more interesting content than you know, just going out and like claiming the military, because I'd basically just be searching around for it. It also, like, there was an argument that erupted where people were like, you know, the reason why the trade depot stinks is because it doesn't create moments. Like, going out and looting is what creates moments. And I told them that, no, I don't think that's what creates moments. I think quests create moments. I think, like, but basically kind of like programmed events are where the moments occur. In stuff like doing quests, plague hearts, infestations, that's where the biggest battles occur. Like, looting and stuff like that is not really... You might incidentally have a moment, but I think that these episodes like this easily vindicate the idea that you don't need to go out and loot in order to have moments. Like, the moments are going to occur when you attack a plague guard, when you clear an infestation, when you go do quests for people. That's where the big battles, or a siege, like when a siege just goes like out of control on your base, that's what generates the moments. And like, that's why, like, even now, I just disagree that looting is like this super important thing that has to be done all the time in the game, and that the trade depot removes too much from the game. Even if you never have to loot ever again because of the trade depot, as long as you're just playing the game, like doing quests, destroying infestations, the game will create its moments because that's how it's programmed. It's programmed, the spawns chase you around. Like, they purposefully spawn enemies around you, so the game is just going to forcibly create moments as long as you're not just constantly staying in your base. And even that's not true. Like, the game can generate enemies. Even if your base is not in siege level, the game will just generate enemies near you, and all it takes is one screamer to go off, and bam, you can have like a custom siege attack, and suddenly that's going to be way bigger of a moment than just going around looting. So once again, like, I just stand by the idea that I don't think looting is the end-all, be-all, or this really important thing. I don't think that looting, like I said, people want me to loot in order for moments to occur, but I think next time that's what crosses your mind, I want you to remember episodes like this one, where the moments are not created by looting. They're created by just doing quests, doing like the objectives in the game, not through looting. Anyways, let me know what you think about how this week went. I'm pretty happy. Even though I did not complete all the objectives, as a content producer, I think the episodes were still fun to watch. So I'm completely satisfied with that. And yeah, this is the voting episode, so remember to vote. Vote in the pinned comment. Add your submissions, upvote all the things that you agree with, and I'll count them up again. And remember, if you don't vote in the pinned comment, then it doesn't get counted. At any rate, that is the end of week 4 for the quarantine season. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I already said that. Anyways, like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of K2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.